Alright, so we're broadcasting again. I've got to the front of the march. It's at Leonard and Broadway. It's headed to Washington Square. There's a huge crowd in Washington Square that's waiting for this contingency to come pick them up. I don't know if that means that there's another march headed from Washington Square to, I don't know, maybe marching all the way to Times Square? I'm not sure. It's October 15th, the day of global action, or depending on how radical you're feeling, revolution. And this is Kevin Gostola with Fire Dog Lake, broadcasting live at the Occupy Wall Street protests. And so this contingent up front is headed the press at the front of the march. Here everybody comes. It's getting warmer out. It's a pretty beautiful day. Yesterday was rainy. And police are figuring out how they're going to move this crowd forward. It's a huge crowd. It stretches for at least 4 or 5 blocks. Probably much more than that. There are easily 1,000. There are probably 2,000, maybe 3,000, just marching and growing to join up with the crowd that I mentioned in Washington Square. Livestream from the Occupy Wall Street protests, Fire Dog Lakes bringing it to you. All made possible thanks to the over 500 people who have funded the reporting that I've been doing over the past couple weeks. So I want to thank you. Dead is slavery. Actually, I think there's 2 of them. Sorry, I spoke too quickly. Before I counted, there are 3 dead is slavery flags. 2 of them have American flags rigged on them. I'm tempted to attribute that to the Ron Paul Revolutionary Contingent. That is actually quite a representation in this crowd. So far back, and they're only allowed to be on the sidewalk. They all get crammed in on the sidewalk. Probably move faster if you put them on the side on the street. Very well known thanks to the Occupy Wall Street protest. We've got 17 viewers, so thank you for tuning in. And I'm here at the march that's headed to Washington Square. I hear there's a large group that's already in the square that this group will be joining. I think there might be some kind of a general assembly or maybe an assembly that's focused on student issues. The press is trying to take photos of the street, and the police are not very friendly or amenable to that. We're pretty close to Washington Square. We're closing in on it. Alright, I'm going to drop off here, and I'll be back on in about 5 to 10 minutes as we get to Washington Square. Thanks for tuning into the live stream. We're bringing you rolling coverage of the protests here, Occupy Wall Street. I got to be off at 3 p.m., so even if there is something interesting, I'll be getting off the live stream so that at least Derek can bring you Occupy LA footage. There's a march going on there today, and thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. In the meantime, you can watch previous footage of the Occupy Wall Street protests. That'll be playing on the FDL channel until this returns to being live.